Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Catalina, owner of Crafts Made by Cat, a small business that sells cute handmade goods. And if you're back for another video, thank you for coming back. This week's video is going to be another studio vlog. I have finally confirmed a couple of markets. I have two markets coming up. I have one on September 18th and I have one on October 4th, and I may possibly have one October 5th. I'm currently waiting on an email to see if I got waitlisted or accepted or what happened. It should be the email. I should get the email sometime today. So we'll see if we have a third market, but I do have two confirmed markets, and the October 4th market is a big market for me. It's at a charter school, and I've done really well at 2 of the 3 times I've been to this charter school, and I still profited the 3rd time as well. So the October 4th market, I did the same time last year at the same location, and I made $800, which was my best market to date back when I had just started a couple years ago. So that was my biggest one. All of my other markets being no more than like $200-ish per market. So hitting 800 was crazy, and it was only 3 hours long. And the second time I did this at a different location for their spring one, but the same like school name, just a different location, I broke $1,000, which was absolutely crazy to me. The fee to vend here is $50, which I thought was a lot the first time I did it. But obviously I made $800, so it's definitely worth it. So then I signed up again and again, and then I broke 1,000. So this one I am bringing even more inventory than I had for spring. This is also, like I said, October 4th, so we're getting closer to the holidays and Halloween and all of that in fall. So I think it is good to have a lot more stuff, which, as I have been working on market prepping, getting rid of my yarn, I am coming up with more inventory, which is good. I'm currently sitting on about $3,000 worth of inventory right now, which is good. It's the most I've ever had, but I just want more different things and like just more quantities of stuff as well. So I do have tons of plans. I haven't filmed the studio vlog in a couple of weeks because I have been posting other videos, but I have a lot to do. Not only am I market prepping, I have my sister just had her birthday. We haven't seen her since her birthday, but we'll see her eventually, and that's when I'll give her a present. So I need to make a crochet cake for her, and then she wants the hanging ghost that I made, so I'm going to give her that as well. And then me and my sister, little sister's friend from school, her birthday is in just a few days from the time of filming this clip. It's not that far away. We see her today is Monday. We are gonna see her on Saturday for her birthday party. So I need to make a crochet cake for her, and I need to make a loaf cat as well because she had a cat. So I'm gonna make that. And then my grandfather's birthday is less than a week after that, but we have his birthday party the following Saturday, so I'm gonna make a crochet cake for him, and I'm also gonna make some sort of something that's gators or something along those lines is what I'm thinking of for him. So a lot going on. I have to make 4 crocheted cakes plus all of their presents while still continuing to market prep on top of everything else that I'm working on doing. So I have been making sea turtles all of last week. The YouTube video I filmed last week, it's actually gonna post in 15 minutes now, was a tutorial, so I didn't have to worry about filming a whole bunch, but I made a lot of turtle fins, as you can see in this bin. It's about half full. I just had to dump it in this bin because I didn't have room in this box here. It was too big. So these are all the fins. This is 6 strawberry turtles, 3 watermelon turtles, 3 daisy turtles, 3 sunflower turtles, and 5 regular turtles worth of fins, tails, and heads in this bin. And then for the tutorial, I went ahead and made this purple turtle to use as an example in the video. So this is regular turtle number 6. So technically this guy's already done, like I said, because I did it for the tutorial. So I have all of the fins, tails, and heads done, and then I am almost done with the shells. So these are the 6 strawberry shells. I still need to add the seeds, and I need to crochet the stems, which the stems will be next after I finish completing these turtle shells. These are the 5 other regular shells that I'm going to make. So I have like I'm trying to get rid of some of my muted colors, so these are the multicolored shells I'm going to use to match the muted color bodies. Then I have the 3 watermelon shells. I just need to add the black seeds to this, but that's alright. Then I have 1 sunflower shell done. I am working on the second one, which I paused to film this video. And then here's the third one, and then I need to completely make all 3 daisy fins, all 3 daisy shells, and then once I do that, I can start connecting them all and have completed sea turtles. So I'm probably going to spend the rest of the day doing that, because this is going to take a while, because there are 21 sea turtles that need to be finished, and they only take me like 40 minutes a piece, but since I'm bulk prepping them, it's gonna take a while, so I will probably be doing this until bedtime, I'm not gonna lie. Which sounds like a lot, but you have to account for like dinner and like other things as well. So just a few hours, but I'm going to try to finish all of these turtles today so that they're done tomorrow, because I do want to film a short form video with all of these turtles. I want to post it tomorrow, so I'm going to try to finish all these turtles today. So Michaels just released a new yarn from Bernat Blanket Big. It's their, I forget what the line is called. I know it when I'll see it. And I actually have a couple from a different Michaels that I went to. But I decided to look here, and I don't see any in the section. I do see this Bernat Blanket Mystical. This is a pretty green color. They definitely have some more mystical than they did last time I was here. So they definitely got a lot more in, but I'm not seeing the new yarn. I think it's, I forget what it is called. It's got, it's not tweed, I forget what it's called, but if I can figure it out, I'll put it on the screen. But I am not seeing it at my newest location anywhere, which is annoying because this is the closest one. There's like one store that has it, and it's really far from me. I did grab one of these. I finally found the long, like 5-inch needles for sewing. So I'm gonna try that. And I have this one. So I don't need that either. But I am not seeing it. And they just redid my Michaels with new aisles and stuff. Way more, it feels like Bliss is on the shelf, which is nice, and feels like a Dream is out as well. And they're getting some new Sweet Snuggles Light, but since they discontinued Chenille Home Slim, I don't want it. But I do like all of the Sweet Snuggles. They usually don't have this much Sweet Snuggles laying around, so that is nice for sure, because I definitely want to use size 7 yarn more often. So that's fun. Looks like they have some more light gray up there. I'm not seeing some more gray again. So today is Wednesday. I just finished all the turtles. They're all sitting in that bin right there. I was actually getting very tired of making them and adding the strawberry pieces towards the end, and yeah, I was getting tired because I didn't want to keep doing it. But now I am on to tagging my items so I can put do inventory and put them in my square and then put them in my bag. So I just went ahead and cut enough tags that I need. Okay, so my battery just died and my spare batteries are useless. I need to buy some more. So I currently don't have the microphone on my camera because I have it plugged in so that I can record this clip. So that's fun. But anyways, I went ahead and cut out as many of these as I needed. I just had to cut out 3 sheets. I do need to cut all these out still. I just don't want to. So I haven't. I did, while I was doing that, I did cut out some business cards, some adoption certificates, and some thank you cards to add as well for future orders. Just printed out a little bit that I will need, but there's still tons more that I need to cut. Anyway, so after I cut those out, I just went through the labels. I have most of my sea turtle labels made because I have one of each made. So I found the one and then printed them out. So I'm currently sticking these on the tags, and then I had to make the regular sea turtle, both the listing and the label as well, because I didn't have regular ones. I only had specialty ones. So I went ahead and made that. That was real quick though. And now I'm just going through tagging all of these for barcoding. And then once I'm done with that, I will go ahead and put them on the plushies. And then I know the inventory numbers, like I know how many of each I have, but I'm going to go and count anyway. And then I will add that inventory to my square listings for events, so the hidden ones, which is what these barcodes are for. And then I will move on. I do plan on doing a video. I have a video idea of using, because I've talked about this before, but I want to use up some of my yarn. I have some yarn that I don't want anymore, so I'm going to use it up so that I can switch to a different yarn. And it's going to take a while to get through, but one of the things I want to do as part of that is I want to use up a whole bunch of new patterns that I have bought or saved or whatever that I haven't made before, to go in turn with moving all of this yarn. So I want to make new patterns with some yarn I want to get rid of, and they will kind of go hand in hand. But I am contemplating buying a new pattern. I found a pattern by Crochet Vision. I've been watching all of her old videos just because I have nothing else to watch right now. And she has this great seahorse pattern that she makes in Bernat Blanket, and I have so much Bernat Blanket that I want to use up. So I'm thinking to use her pattern and just use Bernat Blanket as well. I think that would be fun to do. So thinking of doing that, but I just don't know if I want to go ahead and buy another pattern. The only upside is I don't actually own a seahorse pattern, so if I do buy it, it's not like I'm replacing it with another pattern I've already bought. It's just a pattern I don't own yet, which is kind of helping me side towards buying it, because I don't make seahorses. I have jellyfish, I have squid, and I have squid and I have jellyfish, but I don't have seahorses, and they are pretty simple. I see her make them all the time, and she can batch make them in big amounts, and it's very low sew as well. So I do think that I want to make it. It's just I'm gonna use a Bernat blanket. I haven't bought it yet, but I probably will end up buying it, just because, like I said, I don't have a seahorse pattern, and I know it looks good with Bernat blanket yarn because that is her go-to yarn, and that's what she makes them in. So that's, I don't know if I'm gonna do that later this week or if I'm gonna do something different, because I've been seeing them and like I kind of want to make them. And I'm just so tired of sea turtles. I'm so glad that I finished them, because I do not want to make any more, which is a weird thing to say considering I used to always go back to sea turtles. Like when I didn't know what to make, I could just grab a yarn and make sea turtle parts and just go to town because I knew the whole pattern by heart. So yeah, the fact that I'm definitely tired of this pattern, I made way too many pieces and a whole lot of turtles, is crazy to me. So thankfully I am done. I pushed through today because I was struggling earlier today trying to finish my last few sunflowers, adding the stems and adding all the little white hearts as the seeds was not fun in any way. So I'm just glad that I am done, like I said, so that's good. Just tagging these up and then I can put them away and be done with them. I did buy a new stand at Walmart. I have like a 3-tier metal rack I use at Markets. It's from Walmart. I actually bought it off someone off of, I think, Marketplace. So I didn't actually get it from Walmart. And they had been out of stock for the longest time, and they finally had it again. It is a 4-tier instead of a 3-tier, but it's going to be perfect for these sea turtles because I have so many. So I think I'm going to use the 3-tier for these turtles, and then I have the 4-tier for fun stuff. Like, I know axolotls is definitely going to be in one of those racks because I had them in there last time when I was low on turtles and I had a free like shelf. I put them in there and it fit perfectly. So I think I'm going to use the 3 rack on these turtles, and then I'm going to do one of the racks, all the regular turtles. One of the racks will be the sunflowers on the left and the watermelon on the right. And then the 3rd rack will be the sunflower on the left and the daisy on the right. Or vice versa, it doesn't really matter. But the sunflower will go with the watermelon, and the strawberry will go with the watermelon, and the sunflower will go with the daisy. And then I'll have all the regular ones on their own shelf because they're, as you can see me doing them, they're all different colors I was using to help get rid of some of my variegated yarn from Michaels that's been discontinued for over a year now. I have so much of it, and honestly I don't know what else to make because turtle shells are like a go-to for this variegated yarn, because as you can see you can just make the shell and then do a matching body color and it works perfectly. So when I made these, I decided to use up a lot of my muted, like a darker Sweet Snuggles Light or Chenille Home Slim colors to help get rid of them because they did discontinue that line. So I won't be able to get all these darker colors anymore, which is another reason I am switching to Premier, because I don't want to have some in Premier and then some in Sweet Snuggles because they're different sizes and it's just confusing because I do use different hooks for them. So I'm just switching to Premier. It's easier that way for me. So I did just finish tagging them all up. I'm going to go in Square. Actually, I already have it up. But I'm going to go in Square and update my inventory numbers because, like I said, I do have a market coming up. And I'm actually leaving soon. It's 2 o'clock right now. I do need to let the dogs out. And I'm leaving in about an hour. So I didn't want to jump into anything. But I think I am, well, I was going to do the ghost, but I think I want to do a video on the ghost with the cozy cub to see how many ghosts I can get out of one skein of yarn. I do have to do that because they sold really well at the second market I'm gonna have, so I definitely want to make them with all their hats as well. But I do want to turn it into a video. I do also need to edit a short form video today. I did just edit it talking about I spent the last week exactly, because I started the sea turtles last Wednesday, on all of those turtles. So I'm gonna do a video on that real quick for short form. So I do need to edit that. I might cave and buy the seahorse pattern, or I might do nothing and just kill time until the hour. Maybe I'll cut some more paper, or maybe I'll just buy the seahorse pattern and make it, because I keep saying them and I kind of really want to. So I think I'm going to. Alright, so I don't know how bad the audio clip is going to be because I don't have my microphone set up, but enough about that. I made seahorses. I made all of these in around a day, a 24-hour time period, just about. I did just finish the last couple up. This seahorse pattern is by Crochet Vision. I've been watching her YouTube videos a lot. Because I like some of the things that she makes. So seeing what she makes kind of inspires me. She's not the only one, but she was one of them. So I was watching a whole bunch of her old videos, and she has this seahorse pattern. As you guys know, I have been trying to work through all of my yarn, not all of my yarn, but most of my yarn, and Bernat Blanket is one of those yarns that I want to go through a lot of it. I'm going to keep some of it that I can still get from like Michael's and Walmart, and I can buy it online, like some of the fun colors, but for the most part I want to switch to Premier Parfait or Premier Basics, which is their blanket yarn. So this is the seahorse pattern. These are just the bodies, so I still need to sew the fins like this so that they curl, and then I need to close the heads, and I need to add the frill on the back. So this is literally just the multicolored body, but we have a whole bin of them. There are 20, and I chose a different color for every single one of them. It doesn't take a whole lot of yarn, so it's not like I made a huge dent in my blanket yarn, like skein wise, but I mean, I was able to play with some fun colors. Like this is Bernat Blanket Frosting. This is their fall looking one, Sunset something rather, which I thought was really cute. So it's got some orange and some yellow and some brown in it. I used all multicolors for this. So this is like Bernat Blanket Dot. Then I used some Mystical that they came out with. So I used a yellow and orange Mystical. I think frosting wise I used maybe one more. Thought I used a second one. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I don't know. Tie-dye-ish. I used their green tie-dye-ish. I used the strawberry dot. And I used 2 speckles. I used the typewriter speckle, and then whatever like the pink black speckle is. And then the rest of these are just multicolored. So they're either Bernat Blanket or Bernat Baby Blanket. So here's like a purple pink mix. I know I can still get this one, so I don't care about getting rid of this yarn because I'm going to keep it because I like the color. So like the Mysticals, the Frostings, and some of the multicolors I can still get, I'm going to keep. The speckles I can't get, but I do have a whole bunch of it in my closet, so it's going to take a while to work through. This is Baby Blue Green. I can still get this color, so I'm not worried about getting rid of that one. I can still get this color. I forget what this one is called, but it's like a neutral color. This one is like Raspberry Kisses. Might still be able to get this one, I'm not sure. I kind of just went ham on all the different colors to kind of mix it up and have a whole bunch. Purple. Got a green one. I think this is like grassy. I think that one's grassy. This one is Baby Blanket. It's really, really soft. This was the one I literally just finished for recording this. We have this fun, like, aqua looking one. We have quite a bit of blues, but that's because they're seahorses. And I have a lot of blue mixed colors because I seen, I think when Joann's had just started a liquidation, they had some multi-blues that I had been looking at for a while, so I ended up getting quite a few of them. So now I have a whole bunch of like a blue mixed yarn to get. This is like a blue and pink, like a darker blue solid color, but with some green in there. Then we have like a pinkish one, and then we have another darker blue. So there's 20 of these guys. At least I aimed for 20. I'm pretty sure it's 20. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yes, 20. I have to still finish them. I have to close them all up and sew them shut and add the frills and all that. But I don't think I want to right this minute because, like I said, I have been making them. They're just not done yet, and I'm not gonna say I'm getting tired of the pattern. I just about have it memorized after making 20 of them. I did just buy that pattern. Like, I bought it, started making them, and I haven't stopped since. I have a few ideas of things that I need to make. There's this like hippo I want to make. A couple of fun things that come across I've thought about or seen that I wrote down that I want to make. I do also want to make a baby brontosaurus pattern by Crochet Grove. She came out with it not too long ago. She's got a regular size too, but I think the mini one would be cute. I've had a regular brontosaurus before, so I think the mini ones would definitely sell better, especially for boys, so I can do them in Bernat Blanket in like boy colors, use up some of that blue mix. And I also want to make Anchor the Octopus. He's a very well-known pattern in the crochet world, I guess you could say. There's a mini version of him that I like. I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but I definitely want to make it. And also, I have been doing this wall right here. This is the wall that I face, where all of my computer and all of that is. So I'm like facing a wall, and my room is painted light blue because that's the color my dad painted it when he got the house. But I found this wallpaper at Dollar Tree. It's just like sheets, but it's this beautiful sage, and it's got like flowers on it. So I decided to cover up this whole wall with it so that like when I film, it's like a matching sage background with my brand colors. I'll go ahead and turn around and show you guys. This is what it looks like. So I did this lip here, and then all of this, it goes down right underneath my desk a little bit extra, but I didn't go all the way down to the floor. But I ended up last minute deciding to do that lip right there, so it messed up. So I needed 10 more sheets to finish these 2 rows right here. So that's what these are. I just got these today. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and just finish that wall real quick. I don't know what else I'm going to make, if anything at all. I'm not sure. I'm just working on market prepping. I am going to end this video here because I have plans Saturday, and I need to edit this Sunday to be able to get it out on time on Monday. So I'm just gonna get ahead of it and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.